Welcome back to Science Rocks. Downtown St. Petersburg is becoming a hub for STEM with the opening of the St. Petersburg Pier and many other STEM events.
Welcome to the St. Pete Science Festival!
The St. Petersburg Science Festival is an unparalleled opportunity for our students and community members to explore the science that's going on in our own backyards right here in Tampa Bay and beyond.
This is a balance of heat.
The Science Festival includes an array of more than 150 hands-on immersive science experiences so that you can talk one-on-one with a variety of science professionals and educators in science and learn about the kinds of research that is very relevant to everyone that lives in our community and beyond.
Water is reaching here, and then this area then is going to start eroding.
Yeah,
right?
because it's starting to
School children from all over the Tri-County area can come and experience a sneak peek of 42 different immersive science exhibits that featuring organizations like NOAA, Dali Museum, Eckerd College, University of South Florida, St. Petersburg, the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary, Pathfinder Outdoor Education, Mote Marine Laboratories, and more. Well, you know, just like the rest of our world, science is very diverse. And so this is an opportunity for students to see up close and personal how people do science and how people are exploring questions that are really important to our everyday lives.
So what about if I fed him a fish? Let's say I'm out there, I'm fishing, I caught a fish, see a dolphin, and I toss it to him. What do you think is
So
gonna happen?
the goal today for us, especially me as a STEM Academy teacher, is I want the kids to be able to go back to school with ideas that they can transfer when we're doing our actual STEM activities, which is science, technology, engineering, and the mathematics. I want the kids to be able to see and use the wheel to where they get to actually invent the stuff, try it out, you know, go back and re-engineer it until they come up with a solution with the problems that we have in the science book.
Now, why do we not want to feed the dolphins? Wild dolphins, that is.
Then they approach you and expect you to.
Exactly. So that's how they
Gives them an opportunity to actually have hands-on with the science. They actually get to play with the items, get to actually see how they work instead of just looking, you know, in a book or at an article. This actually lets them actually experience the science.
We're out here for the STEM field trip down to the Science Expo. So we're hoping they pick up some stuff they've been learning in their STEM classes and seeing some new and fun stuff. Seen a couple of cool things. There was a nice shark and skate exhibit, and then we did some stuff about the aquifer and water filtration. And then we went to a robotics lab. So we've had a good day. It's been a fun time.
It is important for our kids to be out here to learn what they can do in order to help our environment a little more. Of course, is that our students already know that recycling is a good thing to do, not just for the earth, but they're also learning to do it for other animals and anything else that can help them and know what to do if they see an injured bird or, you know, if there is an injured animal in the ocean that they can see. These would be good tips to know what to do when that time comes.
So we brought the kids out here for the science field trip opportunity, and I've got 5 different groups going around the campus and checking out the different booths and what the vendors have to offer. So a lot of different cool activities, like we just did Pinellas County Utilities. They're learning how to make fires right now.
We are experimenting with the science of fires.
They don't really get the opportunity otherwise, at least in the classroom. So, I mean, I never would have conceived of like trying to teach kids about how to light a fire, for example, or camping in the camping sense in the classroom. So now they're getting an opportunity to do it with a hands-on. Ideally, it's skills that they could carry with them moving on in life.
And why is it a mammal?
Because its babies are real.
Well, in order for conservation to work, you have to start training people young to learn about conservation and to understand why it's important to conserve these animals and why they're important to their environment, and actually what the threats are to these animals. Because sometimes people just don't understand what the threats are to these animals, and the sooner they learn that, the better off the animals themselves will be. And most of the threats are human-induced. So if these animals were caught in fishing line at one time that had to be cut off, and so those are important things for people to know, like don't let plastic in the water, don't have your fishing line in the water if dolphins are around, don't feed live dolphins, don't go in the water swimming with them if they come up to your boat. It's also important for conservation. You don't want dolphins relying on human handouts for food and stuff.
I learned about technology, education, and mathematics. It makes it better for me to help me learn when I go to middle school and high school and in college.
Students from our after-school STEM academies really enjoyed their day at the Science Festival. And recently, a group of them from Perkins Elementary had the opportunity to explore the STEM of electric circuits, thanks to Impact for Good. Let's find out more.
Well, Impact for Good is a wonderful program. They do philanthropic stuff all over the country, actually all over the world. For this particular one, we're doing STEM projects. They're donations to children. It's a very simple thing, but it means so much. It's just a little circuit. You build a little circuit, you have a bulb light up. Start out where he gave them the pieces, and they had to do it like an assembly line. And they didn't rush with that. They really took a lot of time, putting the pieces together. And then they wrote words of encouragement, things like be creative, optimism, things like that. They wanted to kind of have a team building experience for all their people. They're builders, they work with all these things.
That's boring to win that. Yeah, well, 21, here we go! Who cares?
And we really want to just say thank you so much for spending a portion of your team building day to build these kits for our Pinellas County students. We are hoping to video this with the students using these kits. We're going to send it to your contacts and they can share it with all of you. So I really appreciate all the effort that you put in today to build these kits, and I hope that you look forward to seeing our video. So thank you very much. These kits here, the company built these kits. They're kind of like a pizza box. And inside there's a STEM activity for you. So there's enough kits so each and every one of you get one. You can shake it to try and figure out what might be in it. Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Yes! 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 Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! No way! It's these things! Oh my gosh! Just like the ones we have over there!
Okay. So today a company made some boxes that had STEM materials in them. You got to see the students open them. What are your feelings as a STEM Academy teacher?
Overjoyed by their reaction. They were so excited to hear all of the gasps and excitement when they opened them, and to hear their reactions was awesome.
Now, how does this connect to some of the things that you've been working on in your STEM Academy?
And STEM, I think my biggest focus is getting them excited about anything they will take away with them, and so anything that they can get excited about, I think helps promote what we're doing in STEM.
And the connection that it has to the classroom content, the core content area, what connections do you see to what the company donated?
Immediate. Some of their reactions were they were excited about what they had just done in class and how it was the same as the pieces they were seeing in the kit, and they immediately saw the connection between the circuits they had just been working on in class to what they were doing. So that was the best part. Now they get to take them home. They're so excited.
So when you opened this box, you shared with me something important where you had a school and home connection. Tell me what that is.
I said I liked this when we did it at school, and then I wanted one, and then we got one today.
But like how you turn a light on and off, you have circuits in the wall that when you flick the click up, it turns the light on. So you see the light, but then when you take the switch off, it turns off the light. But the battery does most of the work.